This is Buy, Hold, Sell, powered by Better.
Hello, SuperCoaches. Hopefully you had a great magic round, but it's now time to look at round 10. Let's run through who to buy, hold, and sell. Liking king-tonga from the Dragons is the most popular purchase this week. He was great on his season debut over the weekend with 2 try assists. I really like this as a buy, but of course you can wait until next week. His price won't go up until after his 3rd game of the season. Dylan Lucas, I think, is pretty much a must-have at centre wing. Of course, you can pick him up in the back row as well. His base is just so good for a guy available in the back line. Speaking of backline guys who have good base, Jacob Kiraz is a running, offloading, tackle-busting machine and cracked a big ton over the weekend. The only issue I've got is that he is a smoky for Origin, but with Zach Lomax looking like he should be back for that game, I don't think Kiraz will make the New South Wales side. Fletcher Sharp is a guy who you don't necessarily associate with base stats, but his base is actually pretty good, and he averaged 50 odd even during the Knights form slump, and then over the weekend the floodgates opened up again and he cracked that big ton with 3 tries. On to Cameron McInnes. He is the most popular replacement for Peter Mamouzelos, who is out with an elbow injury, probably long term. You know what you're going to get from McInnes. It's a very consistent Supercoach player, although I think his minutes have been a little bit inflated by injuries to others over the last couple of games. On to Riley Smith, who is the best cheapie replacement at hooker for Peter Mamouzelos. I'm not saying he's a great buy. Look, if Mamouzelos wasn't injured, you wouldn't be going out of your way to buy Riley Smith, but in any case, definitely a target to free up some cash this week. On to the holds. Corey Horsburgh picked up a concussion late in that game for the Raiders, but has been named today, so it looks like he's on track to play. He's the 4th most sold player, so I wouldn't be selling Corey Horsburgh and just waiting and seeing what happens with that Queensland Origin side. Another popular sell is Billy Smith. I can't quite get around this. I know he's on the bye this week and he has peaked, given that his BE is 60 odd, but I think there's something more coming from Billy Smith, so I'm tempted to hold. Let's move on to the sells. Jackson Purdue has done a wonderful job for Supercoaches, made almost $400,000, but he's peaked, and you can go him to someone like Dylan Lucas for essentially a straight swap. So lock that in. Peter Mamouzelos, as I mentioned, is out with an elbow injury. Not quite sure how long yet, but I think you can safely sell him. Sandon Smith picked up that concussion on the weekend and also has the bye this week, so I can see why people are selling. He's made a heap of cash. Equally though, he could be pretty handy over that bye period given he has a really good schedule. Clint Gutherson, the Gutho train's over. He's only averaging 50 odd over the last 4 games, so I think he does need to be sold. And then finally, bit of a shock today in the teams was Thomas Jenkins moved to the bench for the Panthers. So he is a sell after making 230 odd K.